Okay. All right, we hope you've all loved our spring assembly today. If you haven't yet seen the assembly, well, get up now and go. We are pre-recorded here from the new media studio at beautiful Valley High School. This is Falcon Flash. Good morning, students and staff. Today is Friday, March 22nd. I'm going to turn it over to our usual principal, Dr. Galicia, with a special announcement.
Good morning, ladies and gentlemen. Thank you for viewing us this morning. Today we have a special guest here, Congressman Luis Correa. He is actually the principal of the day. Yes, you heard correctly. He is our principal of the day. The man is in charge, so I'm going to give him the set of keys, senor. Welcome to Valley High School.
Is that a real whistle?
That's the real one. You could blow on it if you like to. Go ahead.
Maybe later.
And here's your radio. This gives you the entire power to communicate and give directions to anyone that you please.
Can I order a pizza with this?
Claro que sí.
Muchas gracias, or tacos, as the case may be.
So welcome to Congressman Correa, and he's the principal of the day for today.
Thank you very much, Mr. Principal. Congressman Luis Correa here at Valley High School. Just wanted to come by. This is our break from Congress. I'm here this week, and I'm happy to be with the Valley Falcons. You know, it's good to be with some great champs at Santa Ana. I live right down the street, and I'm here to talk to you a little bit about what's going on in Congress. As all of you know, very interesting times. I think the hardest job in the world has to be principal at Valley High School. Not because you're difficult, but because we have a lot of good work to do here. I want to make sure each and every one of you fulfills your career aspirations. You go to college, you get a job, you become great Americans. Speaking of great Americans, I want to report to all of you that I think for the first time in 10 years in Congress, we will be hearing immigration reform legislation. Yes, let me repeat. We in Congress have a DACA TPS bill that we will have up for a vote in the next few weeks. Why? Because we think it's important that in America we have good immigration laws. And another reason is I work for you. And as I talk to other students here in Santa Ana, Central Orange County, I'm hearing more and more that immigration reform is important. I'm hearing from our dreamers that you want to be part of the American dream, that you want a pathway to citizenship. And I've heard you loud and clear, so I'm proud to say that we are going to be voting on immigration reform very, very soon. But today, I'm here to listen to the Falcons and to be your principal for the day.
All right. Thank you, Congressman Graham.
Thank you.
Welcome to Valley. All right, we're now going to turn to our patriotic observance for the day. It was on this day, March 22nd in 1972, when Equal Rights Amendment was passed by the U.S. Senate and sent to the states for ratification. First proposed by the National Women's Political Party in 1923, the Equal Rights Amendment was to provide for the legal equality of the sexes and prohibit discrimination on the basis of sex. More than 4 decades later, the revival of feminism in the late 1960s spurred its introduction into Congress. It won the requisite 2/3 vote of the U.S. House of Representatives in October 1971, and in March of 72, it was approved by the U.S. Senate and sent to the states. Hawaii was the first state to ratify what would have been the 27th Amendment, followed by some 30 other states within a year. However, during the mid-1970s, a conservative backlash against feminism eroded support for the Equal Rights Amendment, which ultimately failed to achieve ratification by the requisite 38, or 3/4, of the states. Because of the rejection of the Equal Rights Amendment, sexual equality, with the notable exception of when it pertains to the right to vote, is not protected by the U.S. Constitution. Let's learn more.
It was almost 100 years ago in 1923 that Alice Paul, a leader of the women's suffrage movement, first introduced to the public an idea of what would eventually become the proposed Equal Rights Amendment. The rising voices of women, the passage of civil rights laws, and the power of organized labor all helped to build momentum in the 70s when it passed Congress. But opposition also mounted over time as state legislatures faced ratification votes. The ERA ran out of steam and hit a wall. Now, as Amna Nawaz reports, there's new energy to try one more time to get it ratified.
It was over 40 years ago that Congress approved the Equal Rights Amendment, or ERA, and women took to the streets to get it ratified as a constitutional amendment.
So as we march today, remember, forward together, backward never.
First Lady Betty Ford argued for it in 1975.
By the end of this century, I hope this nation will be a place where men and women can freely choose their life's work without restrictions and without ridicule.
The ERA would guarantee protection from sex discrimination in the Constitution, something not explicitly stated elsewhere. It says, quote, "Equality of rights under the law shall not be denied or abridged by the United States or by any state on account of sex." But before it could be enshrined in the Constitution, the ERA needed 3/4 of all states, 38 total, to ratify it. Congress set a deadline for that goal. The ERA came up 3 states shy by the original deadline in 1979. 1982 saw a deadline extension. Still, the ERA fell short. But the largely latent campaign to ratify the ERA picked up steam again 2 years ago, partly due to the Me Too movement. Nevada became the 36th state to ratify it in 2017, followed by Illinois last year. Supporters had hoped Virginia would be the 38th state to ratify it, but last week, Virginia failed to push it through. There are now several bills in Congress to either extend or work around the deadline. Jackie Spear, a California Democrat, introduced one.
Why is this important? Because under the law in this country today, women need to not only show that there is discrimination in order to win a victory in court, they need to show that the discrimination was intentional. And that is a very high bar to make.
5 states that ratified the ERA decades ago have since rescinded those votes. If a 38th state stepped in now, the battle could move to court. There's still opposition to the ERA. Some conservatives oppose it, arguing it could overturn abortion restrictions, that the deadline to ratify has long passed, and that the ERA would make it more difficult to separate sexes in some facilities. We'll examine some of those claims in a moment, but first...
All right, Women's History Month continues. Ms. Garcia-Ortiz is here today with today's Counselor's Corner. Let's get ready to learn and grow.
Good morning. Thank you, Mr. Rosama. Good morning, Falcons. This is Ms. Garcia-Ortiz, proud to be your counselor and serve the Falcon family. Today, we are going to be talking about the growth versus fixed mindset. Let's look at some slides. Growth mindset. In a nutshell, people with growth mindsets are constantly trying to learn and grow to better themselves. Individuals who believe their talents can be developed through hard work, good strategies, and input from others have a growth mindset. In a fixed mindset, people believe their basic qualities like their intelligence or talent are simply fixed traits. They spend their time documenting their intelligence or talent instead of developing them. They also believe that talent alone creates success without effort. But research shows effort is key. The good news is you can change your mindset. ¿Tienes la mentalidad de crecimiento o mentalidad de estancamiento? Una persona con mentalidad de crecimiento cree que puede mejorar y que a base de esfuerzo, práctica y tenacidad pueden obtener el resultado que desean. Una persona con mentalidad de estancamiento cree que la inteligencia y talento son cualidades fijas y por sí solas determinan el éxito. No creen que el esfuerzo y perseverancia juegan un papel importante en el desarrollo personal. La buena noticia es que tú puedes cambiar tu mentalidad. How can I help change my mindset? The words you say and the statements you make have an impact and may determine whether you're functioning in the growth or fixed mindset. Let's listen to some students and learn new ways to speak from a growth mindset attitude. Las palabras que usamos pueden determinar si estamos en mentalidad de crecimiento o mentalidad de estancamiento. Vamos a escuchar a algunos estudiantes y aprendamos nuevas formas de expresarnos desde la mentalidad de crecimiento. We have a video to show you.
When I fail, I'm no good.
Change your mindset.
When I fail, I learn. There's nothing I can do about my future.
Change your mindset.
I can determine my future.
No es mi culpa.
Cambia tu mentalidad.
Yo soy responsable de mí mismo.
Me rindo con facilidad. No me gustan los retos.
Cambia tu mentalidad.
Los retos me motivan a ser diferente.
When I struggle, I give up.
Change your mindset.
When I struggle, I keep on going. My abilities determine everything.
Change your mindset.
My effort and attitude determine everything.
Cuando fallo algo, paro de hacerlo.
Cambia tu mentalidad.
Cuando fallo algo, aprendo algo nuevo.
No podré aprender esto, es muy difícil.
Cambia tu mentalidad.
Puedo aprender lo que yo quiera.
I don't like to be challenged.
Change your mindset.
I like challenging myself. I'm either good at it or I'm not.
Change your mindset.
I can learn anything I want to.
And now here's the rest of the Falcon Flash.
Thank you, Ms. Ortiz. Good morning, Falcons. Here's today's Falcon Flash. Powder Puff will be holding a practice on Monday, March 25th at 5 at the stadium. For the people who did not come the first tryout, you can come out to this practice and we will evaluate your spectacular talent. The decision on the final team will be made by Wednesday, March 27th. A reminder that the Falcon Club is still hosting the spring break college field trips. We will be going to UCLA and San Diego State, Spots are limited. Please come to Jordan or Rosemary in room 11-4 to find out more information and pick up a permission slip. Teachers, the SAEA elections will be held during lunch today at the library. Now here's Ms. Gibbs for more.
Hey seniors, the Edwards Life Sciences Foundation is offering a scholarship aimed to increase access to higher education and to promoting careers in the fields of science, technology, engineering, and math. 12 four-year scholarships of $2,500 per year, which is a total of $10,000, will be awarded to high school seniors from Orange County who are pursuing bachelor's degrees in STEM fields. To be eligible, you must plan on majoring in a STEM-related field, demonstrate financial need, and be a U.S. citizen or legal resident. What do you say we recognize some more college acceptances? Admitted to Cal Poly Pomona, Joanna Nava, Christian Martinez, Kevin Zhang, Paola Becerra, Joanna Jaime, Carlos Ocampo, and Jennifer Hune. To UC Merced, Jesus Salas, Joe Sanchez, Sandra Martinez, Jennifer Hune, Alexia Parra, Jasmine Valencia, Yoreli Nava, Sergio Rodriguez, Arela Yevada, Jimena Munoz, and Joanna Jaime. And even more acceptances to Chapman University, which is very exciting since Chapman has just been rated as an R2 research university and has recently created a College of Science and Technology, a College of Health and Behavioral Sciences, and a College of Engineering. Congratulations to Judith Garcia, Carlos Ocampo, Karen Cano, Miguel Quiros, Paula Guerra, Valeria Duarte, and Crystal Hernandez. Seniors, please drop by my office or send me an email with your acceptances so I can get your names up on our acceptance wall in the Higher Ed Center for the 8th grade visit. This includes our seniors who are making decisions to join different branches of the military and private trade schools. We want to support all post-secondary choices. And seniors, if you're planning on going to Santa Ana College next year, please check your emails for directions on completing an online orientation and be on the lookout next week for a sign-up list in your English classes for the early registration field trips that will be after spring break. That's when you will sign up for your college classes for this coming fall. Mr. Hernandez.
Hello, Falcons. I would like to cordially invite you today, this afternoon, around 4 o'clock until 6 o'clock to come see our Golden Blues Jazz Ensemble downtown on 4th Street, somewhere around the Yost Theater. Just look for us. We'll be there. We'll also be there on Sunday from 1 to 4. And, you know, come hang out, give us a high five, maybe a little love, and that'll be all. Hope to see you there.
Thank you, Mr. Hernandez.
Oh, you're very welcome.
And that's it for today's Falcon Flash. And remember,
Falcon Fever, catch it!